All right, so I know we're all pretty familiar with the Toyota Corolla situation, of course, and some of the agendas behind it, of course. The initiative to bring about vaccine and, well, obviously to force it upon everybody, and then to also have a biometric certificate of vaccination identification in which, well, you're able to be tracked and whether or not you actually took the vaccine. And then if you didn't, well, you won't be able to buy or sell anything. It's sort of like the mark of the beast, right? Well, also they want to combine that as well with digital currency. That's why you're seeing a quote-unquote coin shortage all of a sudden in collaboration with this vaccine initiative being rolled out. And they want all of it to be, well, combined in a digital tattoo that's been patented by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. That's called the luciferase digital ID, right? And it's going to be an ID that uses like a combination of luminescent ink in your skin that tells you whether or not you've been vaccinated, and then also you'll be able to buy and sell with it. And it's going to be something that you can use as almost like a credit card. That's why you're all getting the credit cards now from the banks that have contactless reading system where you can sort of swipe your credit card, put it underneath the laser. So this is what they're all rolling out right now, and this is actually part of the agenda, what they want to roll out in society. And I've covered this. And it's like this global system they want to bring about in which, we're all going to be tracked, recorded, and essentially enslaved, And so this is all being tested now, and I'm going to show you this article here. I'm going to go over some more things here, too, that haven't been covered. And all of it is so brazen, what they're doing. It's all out in the open, and none of it is hidden. This isn't a conspiracy. This is all admitted. But the whole conspiracy really is whether or not the pretext has any validity, this Toyota Corolla situation, right? So testing will begin in Africa for biometric ID, vaccine records, and payment systems. So it's already beginning, and it has been happening. I'll read this article here. Testing will soon begin in poverty-stricken parts of Africa for a biometric ID, which will also be your payment system and vaccine record. The Gavi Alliance, which is largely funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates and Rockefeller Foundations, as well as allied governments in the vaccine industry, is principally concerned with improving the health of markets for vaccines and other immunization projects, rather than the health of individuals, according to its own website. Similarly, MasterCard's Gavi partnership is directly linked to the World Beyond Cash effort, which mainly bolsters its business model that has long depended on a reduction with the use of physical cash. Reducing the use of physical cash is needed. Cash is impossible to be tracked, but if you have centralized digital currency, yeah, the ruling class has complete control over what you can spend. That means, you know what this is all about, guys? It is about controlling the individual and taking away your freedom, but also the people in power want to cut out all their competition. So, like in all the industries they control throughout the whole planet, all right, in every section of society, they have competitors right now. They always have. And then they can't be tracked and traced as well right now. So this is going to be the final death knell to any source of competition. It's about competition, not just freedom. A lot of people will ask, why do they want to take away your freedom? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's why. Because freedom enables competition against them. Duh. The program, which was first launched in late 2018, will see Trust Stamp's digital identity platform integrated into the Gavi MasterCard Wellness Pass, a digital vaccination record and identity system that is also linked to MasterCard's click-to-pay system that powered by its AI and machine learning technology called New Data. MasterCard, in addition to professing its commitment to promoting centralized record keeping of childhood immunization, also describes itself as a leader toward a world beyond cash, and its partnership with Gavi marks a novel approach toward linking a biometric digital identity system, vaccination records, and a payment system into a single cohesive platform. The effort since its launch nearly 2 years ago has been funded via $3.8 million by Gavi donor funds, in addition to a matched donation of the same amount by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Well, what do you know? What do you know? And, of course, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is behind many endeavors, including the, like I mentioned, luciferase technology that is going to be an embedded system in which it will keep track of all sorts of things about you as an individual and your medical records, and it's how you're going to buy and be able to buy and sell. You'll swipe it at the store or wherever you go, or whatever you do. It could be used for really a bunch of things, a bunch of applications, really. And that's what the plan is. It's about control. And it's also going to possibly be linked to like a cryptocurrency that they control. And, it's probably, it won't be a decentralized platform like Bitcoin or some of the other ones out there. It'll use like blockchain that may be decentralized in a way, but it'll be completely controlled, and it will be able to be tracked and manipulated a lot better than any of the cryptos out there. And it will use you as a source of energy as well. This patented by Microsoft, obviously, like Bill Gates, right? Talks about how okay, I'll just read the abstract here. The human body activity associated with a task provided to a user may be used in a mining process of a cryptocurrency system. They literally want us all to be their slaves. In the end, I did say it's about competition, but it's about slavery too. So yeah. This is just so dystopic. It's unbelievable. A server may provide a task to a device of a user which is communicatively coupled with the server, a sensor communicatively coupled to or compromise in the device of the user may sense body activity of the user. Body activity data may be generated based on the sensed body activity of the user. The cryptocurrency system communicatively coupled with the device of the user may verify if the body activity data satisfies one or more conditions set by the cryptocurrency system and award cryptocurrency to the user whose body activity data is verified. So basically, the sensor will be hooked up to you in a communication network, and your body activity will be used as a mining process and converted so that this crypto can be mined. These people are so crazy. They really are. They're out of their minds with this stuff. Like, who do they think they are, really? This is just so crazy. Like, get out of here. And Microsoft already has their own Azure blockchain service that's already, in the works and all of that. That's been around for a couple of years too. So blockchain is just a technology. It can be used for good or bad, right? So I'm not saying blockchain's bad or crypto's bad or anything. I'm just saying they're going to use this technology to enslave you and make you a portable mining project. They're going to use your energy, your processing power in your body activity as a source of energy to mine crypto. That's how greedy these people are. And then, the greater plan, of course, is the merger of man and machine. And obviously the whole process of linking you to a system in which you can keep track of your medical records and, the biometric ID and then the crypto mining with your body activity. It's also going to be augmented further in the future. This is a couple decades away with a Neuralink system in which you have guys like Elon Musk developing this. And again, I don't know, maybe this can be used for good in some ways to help people who are like quadriplegic and stuff. Oh, it definitely can, but like it could be used even for healthy people for certain applications. I'm not saying it can't, but man, this is some creepy ass shit. They're all right. What this is Elon Musk right now is developing a technology, and it should be ready pretty soon, he's saying. Of course, he may be exaggerating. He's saying like 5 years maybe. So I don't know. But the neurons in your brain will be linked directly to a computer. So merging your brain with a computer. So when I say that, I mean it literally means there will be like these nodes that are implanted into your skull, like your brain. Okay, so you have to have Elon Musk was talking about in the Joe Rogan interview. The first person who does this will have to have brain surgery, and there'll be these electrodes that are going to be inserted into the person's neurons in their brain that enables them to interact directly with AI and computers, essentially, in all different ways. And what this would be doing is literally transforming the human at the most direct level of transformation. The application technology and how deep this could go in the future of having all our neurons linked to some sort of AI computer is so creepy and so beyond human that it really boggles the mind where this could really go in time. And it's so I can't, it's anti-human, really. It's anti-human. So I came up with a video and produced a video 3 years ago now, almost. Wow, yeah, it was like 2.5 years ago. How blockchain will produce self-aware AI. And I won't go into it in depth here, but blockchain in and of itself is a technology that can learn from itself, has the potential to eventually talk to itself and learn to itself from itself in the future. And you have endeavors like Singularity Net, in which it incorporates a hopefully eventually self-aware AI into a blockchain system. And the whole idea is the blockchain itself, the decentralization itself, will help it learn from itself and evolve and become true, actual conscious AI. And that may actually be the only way to really create AI, is through decentralization and blockchain. And I go into why that is in this video. I'll leave links for that. This is many speculating, or this is the reason why the mRNA vaccines are being introduced, or I said it, vaccines are being introduced to battle the Toyota Corolla. That this may alter people's DNA. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. There's a lot of people saying that it can mess with DNA. This new technology called mRNA vaccines. and Moderna and other groups are introducing this as a vaccine to fight, I guess you could say, the Toyota Corolla. And this is probably going to be the type of vaccine rolled out in the next 6 months to year and a half, right? That they're talking about. So I wouldn't take it, and I'm not going to take it. So that's just my opinion on that situation. Yeah, I mean, so that being said, we know this Toyota Corolla situation was pre-planned from the start. It was not authentic. I mean, you could say it was a bio weapon, or you could say it's just the flu, and they're pretending it's way worse than what it is. I mean, I don't know. All I know is it was planned. It's a plandemic. It's a scamdemic. And Event 201 was a simulated exercise that I've talked about before, obviously. Sponsored by the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, World Economic Forum, and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and others. A lot of people were involved in this, and it was a global pandemic exercise that was conducted months before this pandemic. Just so happens. That's just a coincidence. Yeah, months before it started, so we're talking the end of 2019. Yeah. It was conducted October 18th, 2019. So, well, I don't know what to tell you on that. And then also you have the Rockefeller lockstep document released back in 2010 that talks about the authoritarian government to handle a pandemic. Just like what we're experiencing now. I mean, it literally is the same exact language. In the months after the pandemic scares, smarter packaging for food and beverages is applied. This is written in 2010. I mean, all of this stuff actually happening right now that they just predicted. New diagnostics are developed. Oh, telepresence technologies respond to the demand. Like all of this, okay? All in lockstep. And look, they even have like the surveillance grid depictions in their paper and stuff. Like, the guys, come on now. Come on. And then you have the WHO sponsoring this document here. And, you know, in it, they call for the United Nations, including the WHO, conduct at least 2 system-wide training and simulation exercises, including one covering the deliberate release of a lethal respiratory pathogen. This document refers to doing this by September 2020. The document itself came out when? Before the pandemic, September 2019. I'll leave links for all this. Guys, come on now. And now they're rolling out their plans to create their digital currency system, their vaccine recording system, to implant it in everybody, to make everyone comply. They already have the face diapers at the stores. If you don't have your face diaper, you can't buy or sell in so many communities here in the United States, all across the world. And soon it will be the vaccine and the identification system to go along with it, and the digital currency, all of it. So, our cross will be one burden to bear for us. We will as Christians, as free humans. You don't even have to be a Christian. But when we refuse this, and I know many of my viewers will, we will be going in the direction of righteousness, and it will pay off in the end. But there will be, we will have a burden to bear for some time because of it. And it will be more difficult to live life. And life may get uncomfortable. Just be ready for it. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. I'm doing what I can do to prepare. I'm in a state that it's probably going to not respect people's individual liberties when it comes to this stuff, and I may have to move. There's all kinds of stuff I may have to do. So, be prepared for what you might have to do. I'm not saying these things will definitely play out. We could stop them. We may not have to deal with this, but I'm saying we might. So look out. If you believe in what I do here at Press Reset Earth, please feel free to contribute to Patreon and subscribe. Star links in the description box below. Other ways to contribute as well. I'm not the mainstream media. I don't get paid by the corporate sponsors of the New World Order, so your support is greatly appreciated and helps build the channel. Please drop a comment below, like, and share the video as well. Subscribe if you haven't. As always, it's been Press. Keep your head up, stay real, and no fear.